Alright, so I'm starting off with a couple sprays of my Pixie Glow Mist just to use as a primer there, and then I'm going in with my favorite drugstore foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay in the shade Ivory, and this is the dry skin formula. And I'm just going to buff that in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. I love this thing. And to prime my eyes, I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer. This is a very inexpensive, effective primer. And I'm just taking my Pixie contouring powder, and I'm actually going to blend this up into my crease just with a nice big fluffy blending brush. And I just really love this powder because it blends so easily and it's nice and silky. So I'm also going to take that on my lower lash line as well. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of one of my favorite cream shadows at the drugstore. It's called the Revlon Eye Art Pen, and this is the green shade. I'm just taking a little bit of that on the center of my lid before I go into my e.l.f. Baked Shadow. I'm using this wet. This is the shade Toasted. I'm just taking this on a synthetic brush here and I'm placing it on my outer corner. And then I'm going into my Shimmer eyeshadow palette from City Color. I'm just taking the nice bronzy color in this palette, and I'm also going to place this right where I put Toasted. And then I'm going in with some liner. This is the Milani Liquid Eye. You can use whichever eyeliner pencil you want to. I'm just putting this on my waterline. And then I'm going in with a felt liner pen from LA Girl for my wing on the top here. So for mascara, I'm going to start off with Jordana's Best Lash Extreme. I love the way this gives my lashes beautiful volume. I just added a few coats of that before going into my holy grail, which is the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I've just been loving this combo lately. It's really been working wonders for my lashes. So after that, I wanted to brighten up my inner corners, and I'm going in with my Milani Shadow Eyes pencil in the shade Champagne Toast. This is a beautiful eyeshadow pencil. You can use it for so many different things, but I just love the way it looks on the inner corners. On top of that, I'm going in with my JCat Beauty Baked Eyeshadow. I'm using the lightest shade, and I'm just applying that right on top of our base of the cream pencil, and this is just going to brighten things up even more. And of course, I gotta work on those brows, so I'm using my favorite brow product right now, which is the Maybelline Brow Drama Pro Palette. And I use the shade Auburn. You can get this at pretty much any drugstore. I have a whole review on it. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. And after that, I just brush a spoolie through just to make sure the powder is nice and set. I just used the powder today. And I'm just going to lightly set my face with my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I'm just using the shade Translucent here, and I really like to focus on my under eye just to make sure everything's nice and set. Then I'm going in with my contour powder again from Pixie, and I'm just lightly adding a bit of color to my cheeks before going into blush. And the blush I'm using is from Milani. This is their Rose Powder Blush in the shade Romantic. To highlight, I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Custom Nude Palette. This is just the one for cool tones. I love this thing. It's so bright and beautiful. One of my favorite drugstore highlighters. For lips, I'm taking a bit of my Milani Natural Lip Liner, another one of my favorites at the drugstore, before going in with my matte Milani lipstick. The shade is called Naked. It's one of my favorites. And there you have it. That's it for my drugstore holiday makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching.